Hi everyone, it's Janet and welcome to my craft room. I'm very excited because today I'm here in the last installment of my Art Impressions Spring Journal series. So I've made this journal with a spring theme and I've been sharing those videos along the way. Today I'm finishing it up with the last 7 pages. And I will give you a walkthrough of the entire journal and also provide more details about the new pages that I'm showing today. I do need to apologize, however, I did have some footage of some Copic coloring, which was part of the point of doing this particular series, was to show you how you could use some techniques and regular stamps. Somehow I managed to delete that footage, and I greatly apologize for that. Because of the timing and my deadlines, I'm not able to recreate that in time for this video, but I will be doing another video next week where I will show you how I'm going to color, how I color this little girl, the front and back image of 5717. That was the footage that I did and somehow managed to erase. I'm just so sorry about that. But look for a future video real soon that will show that. Now, before I start, I just want to remind everybody about the journal itself, what it looks like when it's created. This is what I call the base journal, and you really need this set to do it, 5543 Journal Template Die Set. There is so much in this set. In addition to the dies that you need to create the base of this nicely shaped book and all the pages that go in it, there are all kinds of embellishments here that are included. We've got different borders, we've got tags, we've got swirls, hearts, stars, scallop circles. This is a mini envelope template. There are sentiment dies here, banners, there's a pocket, frames, backgrounds. I mean, it's just endless. And I have to say that there are very few times that I make an Art Impressions card and not pull something from this set because it's just the right size and it's so versatile. So just want to, let you know about this one more time before we go on. Alright, so we're going to open this up and walk through the first 6 pages. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because we've already done that in previous videos and I want to spend more time on the new pages. But again, I'll have the links. Just look for them in the video description. So this is the first page. It's got the cute front back Easter bunny on it. And these 2 pages are really decorated with different stamps and sets from the Front Porch series. Then we've got the cute chick and the one that's hatching here, all ready for Easter. We've got a Windows to the World scene here for spring that I've included on this page. This bright page is from one of the matchbook sets. It's a new set 2 for spring. And then finally I've got a pocket that I created and I put in a gift card there. So now let's talk about my next pages, which you've not yet seen. Let's start right here. In the center, I have included a poem. I knew that I wanted a poem to talk about spring and kind of set the stage for the whole journal. So I went to Pinterest, did a search, and found a poem that I thought fit me and fit what I wanted the journal to be. For you, you can pick whatever it is that speaks to you. This particular one is not attributed to anybody, but it did talk about things that I relate to, like the smell of spring in the air, leaves turning green, caterpillars sunning, birds coming back, grass being out, and busy bees humming, and so on. So what I did is I used the 5561 Birds and Bugs set and put some of these critters that related to the poem right onto that page, just using black ink, and I think it worked out really nicely. So that's the first one. The next page says, "Friends like you make the world a better place." Now the scene is set with stencils, so that's how I created the clouds and the grass. And then this lamb is so super cute. This is a freebie from 2021, Farm Lamb. Now you can use any critter that is normally seen outside. You certainly don't need this lamb. It just happens to be the one I chose. I just love his little expression there. And I love him in this page, but again, any animal would be just as good. I used the Birds and Bugs set for that bird there, and the sentiment is "Friends like you make the world a better place" from number 5734, Friends Sentiment Set. Now this has turned out to be way more useful than I initially thought it would be. There are actually a lot of spring sentiments on here, such as spring, spring is in the air, live life in full bloom, flower child, plant memories, grow love, bloom, smell the flowers, and love blossoms. There's many other friend-related sentiments on here, but many spring as well. So that is, I guess, officially page 1. So let's flip over to the next page. This one's quite busy. There's a lot going on here, but I think it also turned out super cute. First of all, the background papers on these pages are almost exclusively from the Art Impressions Easter paper pad number 5742. The color palette on this is really pretty. It's soft, and the patterns are really nice too. They're not too much. They don't overtake your page because they're lighter, and you can do a busy page like this and it just doesn't like look completely weird. So I love this light tulip paper in the background, and then this purple or lavender flower paper. The frame itself is cut using another set. I gotta find it here. This is the 5588 journal oval frames. So this was the frame I used. I cut it out of the pattern paper, and then I also cut it out in white, and then used my cloud stencil to create the clouds again. And then I used some grass washi tape for the grass in this case. This Smell the Flowers flag or banner is also from this set, 5588, so it really comes in handy, adds a little bit of dimension. Love how that turned out. Then the images on here, most of them come from 5728 Mushroom Cubbies. So the gnome comes from there, the cute caterpillar, the flying bug comes from there, the butterfly, and let's see, yeah, that's all of the images from this set. The flowers, these two flowers, and the birds, they come from 5346 Birdhouse Cubby set. I really like these, particularly these birds, because they're more cartoonish, and I thought they fit the theme of this whole page a little bit better than the more realistic Birds and Bugs set does. So just to show you again, see, these are more realistic looking birds and bugs, where these birds are very whimsical and cartoonish. So that is why I use them there. Next page is featuring the 5717 Little Girl front back. So this has the front and the back of the girl. You color them, cut them out, and paste them together so that they have both a front and a back image. So this page then, the setting from it stems from using the FB fence and window set. It's number 5719, and in that I used the window frame and the banners here. And the little girl I colored, as I mentioned, I added some flowers to her basket because the image doesn't have anything in the basket. And so here's that tulip that I used. I just stamped 3 of them, colored them, cut them out, and then placed them in her basket. I used some Nuvo crystal drops just to add a little more dimension and color in the background of her basket too. So now let's flip it over. You can see through here the back of her dress. Get a little closer, and you can see that. So cute. Now once again, I used the front back fence and window set for the window frame here, and also for the word spring. That comes in that set, so it's very versatile as well. And then I created this chair rail using the set 5408 Shadow Box window dies. This is the window box piece right here, and that's what I used. I just cut each end off and made it flush with the edge of the paper and against the edge of the window, and that created that kind of chair rail look. The tulip planter comes from 5493 Front Porch Valentine set. There's so many beautiful images in all these front porch sets. You really have to look at all the images that comes with these sets because you can use them in so many different places. This would be great on a card too, next to a sentiment or whatever. So definitely don't think they can only be used for front porch themed stamps or projects, excuse me. All right, moving on to page number 5. Don't worry, be hoppy. This is so cute. The background paper in this case comes from the Valentine's Day paper pack, 5741. I used some of this paper in the first pages of the book too. Here and there, I thought it fit really nicely. I love the green and red hearts and the pink hearts for this particular page. It just fit really nicely with the images. So these frogs come from 5283 Frog Set, one of my favorite sets of all time. Just love them for some reason. And so I placed them on this page with, again, some grass washi tape. And I used the Don't Worry, Be Hoppy sentiment from the set. The scallop comes from the journal template die set. And I also used the bird from the Birds and Bugs set. Now the washi tape, I want to show you real quick. This comes from Eyelet Outlet. I will leave a link. But they have some great sky and grass washi tape. It has backing on it. You just peel it and stick it like a sticker, and it's about 1 inch wide. It is so perfect for card making in terms of setting a scene, and it worked great in my journal too. All right, last page. Somebody Loves You. Love how this page turned out. It is actually my favorite page. It's fitting that it would be my last page. And this is the stamp set, Easter Blessings 4886. This one was actually designed by Kendra Krebs, and she did such a great job. It's so cute. So I used the image of the rabbit in the flower, and then this sprig of flower, and the green sprig as well. Again, used the washi tape for the grass itself, some of the paper from the Easter set for the background, and then the Somebody Loves You sentiment comes from the Easter Blessings set that I just showed you. I just used this set, which is called 5133 Flag Double Stitch Dies. After I stamped and cut it, I cut one end of that flag off and butt it up to the edge of the page, and it just works so perfectly in there. So there you have it. There's my entire journal. I think it turned out just so cute. I can't wait to give it to somebody, probably for Easter. And I know that whoever I give this to, they are going to just love it. I mean, who wouldn't love this little journal? So there you have it. There is my journal. I'm so glad you joined me today. Again, all the sets that I've shown you will be linked in the video description. You can use that to get to them in the store quickly and place your orders if you want to make any. And also, I will be back with a little demonstration on coloring with Copic markers. So likely I will be showing the little girl, and I may also include the little boy. Even though I didn't use him in this journal, I think it would be fun to show them as a set. So look for that probably next week is my feeling on it. So thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Have a lovely Saturday and enjoy your day. Thanks. Bye.